It is getting cold outside right now. Maybe not where you are today. But somewhere on this planet, the temperature is dropping, the sky is turning gray, and someone is pulling a jacket a little tighter around their chest. For you, winter is an inconvenience. You turn up the heat, you order food, you barely think about it. But for most of human history, winter was something else entirely. It was a test of survival. And the real question is not how your ancestors survived it. The real question is how surviving winter changed who you are. Around 1.8 million years ago, early humans slowly began moving north, leaving the warm landscapes of Africa and entering colder regions they had never experienced before. Then, for the first time, they encountered winter. Imagine facing freezing temperatures without understanding seasons. No one knew the cold would end. No one knew spring would return. When food disappeared and darkness grew longer, your ancestors had every reason to believe something had gone terribly wrong with the world. Unlike you, they had no memory of previous winters, no proof that warmth would come back. All they knew was that survival was becoming harder every day. Over thousands of generations, evolution responded. Human bodies slowly adapted to colder environments. Fat distribution changed. Body proportions shifted. Even the shape of the nose evolved to warm, cold air before it reached the lungs. In many ways, your body still carries the marks of winters your ancestors barely survived. But biology alone was not enough. The greatest survival tool humans ever developed was not strength. It was cooperation. Ancient humans survived harsh winters by living together. They shared food, shelter, knowledge, and protection. If one person found food, everyone benefited. If one person discovered safety, the entire group survived. Community was not a social preference, it was survival technology. And eventually came fire. Fire changed everything. It provided warmth. It kept predators away. It made food easier to digest and more calorie-rich. But perhaps its greatest contribution was bringing people together. The campfire became the center of human life. It was where people talked, where knowledge was shared, where stories were told. And those stories became one of humanity's greatest survival tools. During winter, information could mean the difference between life and death. Which animals could still be hunted? Which plants remained edible? Where could water be found? Before writing existed, stories preserved that knowledge. Generation after generation, lessons were passed down around the fire. Some researchers even believe that winter helped shape the development of language itself. The dark season forced people together, and together they learned to communicate, cooperate, and survive. Eventually, humans developed another revolutionary tool: clothing. Proper sewn garments allowed people to survive temperatures that would once have been deadly. For the first time, humans could thrive in some of the coldest places on Earth. But here is the strange part. The adaptations that helped your ancestors survive winter never disappeared. They still exist inside you. Your body does not know that grocery stores exist. It does not know that food can be delivered to your door. It is still running survival programs developed during hundreds of thousands of years of uncertainty. The craving for comfort food during cold weather. The desire to stay indoors when daylight fades. The need for warmth, comfort, and human connection. These are not random behaviors. They are ancient survival instincts. For most of human history, being alone during winter was dangerous, sometimes fatal. Your nervous system still remembers that reality. And there is one final thing worth understanding. Every ancestor who survived those brutal winters passed something forward. Every person who failed to survive left no descendants. You are here because generation after generation endured conditions that could have easily ended their story. The cooperation, the fire, the stories. The adaptation, all of it accumulated across thousands of generations until it became you. So the next time winter arrives, notice what happens. Notice your desire for warmth. Notice your craving for comfort. Notice your pull toward other people. These are not weaknesses. They are echoes. Messages carried through time from people who had no guarantee that spring was coming, but kept going anyway. You are still here because they survived. And somewhere deep inside your brain, a voice that has survived 1,000 winters is breathing a very long sigh of relief.